everybody, my name is Isabella and welcome to my channel, Between the Pages. So this is going to be really quick. I've got to leave to go somewhere in like less than 30 minutes. But I don't know how much time I'm going to have when I'm back or if I'll feel like recording. But so that's why I'm doing it now. And this video is also going to be very edited very little. But anyways, uh this is just a channel update and a little chat. I haven't uploaded a video in like over a month, probably knocking on 2 months now. So I'm gonna tell y'all why, in case you don't know who I am personally, like you don't know me personally. Um or if I happen to get any new like viewers while I'm kind of in this phase of life at the moment. So y'all don't like think I just dropped off the face of the earth. But first, I am drinking some tea. I have the sniffles. My allergies have been hitting me hard this week. I'm so sorry. I will try to edit it out as much as I can. But it's just a black tea. And one thing I want to tell you about in this video is how to actually make good tea if you live in America, because I'm sure like other places that drink tea more probably have better options. Um, so if you think you might like tea, but it comes out too watery or too bitter or whatever, give y'all some tips. So if you are in America and you go to Walmart and buy tea, no shame, okay? I have the majority of the tea in my house is probably from Walmart, but do not follow the instructions on the box. Might as well just throw them away, okay? It doesn't count, because the good little thing about in America, I wish I'd brought a tea back to show you, is that they literally give you like less than a teaspoon of tea in a little bag and tell you that it goes for 1 cup. And that's not true. Like, the Celestial Seasonings is a brand that Walmart has. Love that brand, okay? But this is a small cup. It's probably kind of hard to see, but this is a small cup, okay? And even if I put 1 bag of Celestial Seasonings in this cup and fill it up with water, it's watery. I put of Celestial Seasons probably like of that particular brand, I probably put like 3 tea bags in this 1 cup, and this is a little cup. Now if you are using an actual teacup, some teacups you would still have to put at least 2. So don't follow the instructions on the bag. Also, it says boil water, steep for however many minutes. No, if it's depending on the type of tea, you have to boil it at a different temperature. Like put the boiling water of a different, like out of a different temperature in it and steep it for different amounts of time. So personally, I would look it up. Black tea, easiest to do. You boil the water all the way to boiling, put it in the cup for I don't know how long. I think black tea doesn't have to steep that long, like maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then it's good to go. But other teas like green tea, herbal tea, white tea, they're like very specific. Like I think herbal tea is also kind of like my fiance. Oh, if y'all don't know me personally, that's one of the reasons why I'm so busy is I'm getting married. I'll get into it in a minute. When he makes me tea, he's made me herbal tea and boiled it and it tasted fine. But I think you're supposed to like around 200 degrees Fahrenheit, like boil the water to around 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Or you could do just all the way to like full on boiling. Um, and like about as hot as you can get it on a stove type of boiling. Because at 200 it's like technically boiling, but it could get hotter. Is kind of what I mean. But like green tea, very specific. I did not think I liked green tea until I bought a kettle that heats to a specific temperature, and now I like it. I like the majority of the ones that I've like I've tried. I like all the ones that I've tried except for one specific brand that wasn't a good brand, and all of them were bitter because I made the black tea and it was also bitter. I think that tea just wasn't good. So, just the thing to be wary of when you buy the majority of brands of like cheap brands of tea, they may not be bad. It's just that the individual tea bags just don't have a lot of tea in them. So they're gonna be watered down. You're gonna have to it's gonna take some trial and error. But just be aware that tea has to be like depending on if it's green tea, white tea, black tea, it has to be boiled at a different temperature and steeped for a different amount of time. So be wary of that. That's why, like, for the majority of my like tea making, like I was kind of stuck with black tea and like an occasional herbal tea because the only thing my kettle would do is heat to boiling. And then I went to a thrift store and I found a, I don't know what the brand is, I can't remember, but a kettle that heats to a specific brand, and it has been a lifesaver. I have drank green tea, and I was drinking herbal tea. I've made all kinds of teas since that, and it's been amazing. So there's that. Now, I will tell y'all the best cheap brand of tea that I have found that's like higher quality than a lot of them is Charbrew. It's Charbrew. And I want to say it's still like it seems like it's like still a brand like out of the UK or something, but we just have it here. It is a lot better. Not all of them come in like there's a like a tea satchel that like feels kind of silky. A lot of those of their like types of tea are like that silky. Some of them are still like a paper tea bag. But Charbrew I've found has been the best cheap brand. They put a lot more and better quality tea in their tea bags. So that's like I said, best like cheap brand. I really like Celestial Seasonings from Walmart. I still buy them. I like their Sleepy Time tea. Their throat tamer is amazing. I love it. It tastes so good. But as far as like cheap brand that has higher quality tea and actually puts more in each tea bag, Charbrew. I find mine mostly at like TJ Maxx. TJ Maxx like pretty much always has it. I don't think Walmart has it. I don't know where else you would find it because TJ Maxx is the only place that I've actually found it. But yeah, that was just a little 7 minute tip on how to make tea because it took me a while to realize it, and I kind of stuck with it, and I still kind of stuck with it and kept drinking tea, but I know a lot of people probably wouldn't because it comes out bitter or watered down if you follow the instructions, and don't follow the instructions on the box. Except for like even the Char Brew brand, they don't say like heat to 200 degrees Fahrenheit or like 193. But anyways, so there's my 7 minute tutorial on how to make tea. Um, now for the channel update. I've been very busy and will continue to be very busy for the next like the rest of this year. So until January 2026. Which is why I haven't uploaded. It's three things mainly. I'm still in school. Is the least exciting, smallest deal. I'm still in school in college. This is my last like semester, but I am still in college and I'm doing fully online because the job that I currently work, I work 10 hours a day. So, I'm fully online, and so working 10 hours a day plus school, online school, um, kind of busy. Also, as y'all know, my best friend is getting married and I'm her maid of honor. So I would love to help her with anything that she needs for the wedding. Which she's got an amazing future mother-in-law who I think she's helping a lot with the planning and orchestrating, and so she has a lot of help. But I still want to I want to be there, which the YouTube channel is not getting in the way of that. Um, but that's just another added thing where like occasionally they've asked me like, "Hey, reach out to these people to do this," and you know, I have put the channel kind of on the back burner, especially the editing part of it. And then lastly, I'm also getting married, which y'all heard me say earlier. Kind of surprise. Which I think everybody that follows me knows me personally, like goes to church with me. Um, so I don't think that's not news to any of you, but I'm just saying that just in case I happen to like get any new viewers, I happen to pop up on somebody's recommended, and they're like, "Whoa, she was releasing videos once a week and then just dropped off the face of the earth. What happened?" This happened. Okay, so the planning of my own wedding has taken up a lot of time, and then school and everything like that. Uh, so I've been very busy, and it's not that. I've just really not given the time to YouTube that I should have. So it's on me a lot for just not giving it the time that I have had, but also going forward, I'm going to be a lot more busy and not going to have as much time to give to YouTube. So that all being said, it's not necessarily reading. I still read, and even in this next little bit, I've deeply considered just not reading at all because I'm gonna be so busy, but I can't do that. I will find a few minutes to read. So I'm gonna read, but probably like easy little books. Like I really want to read To All the Boys I Loved Before, and I feel like those books they're not deep and philosophical. They're just fun little books, fun little romance books. So I'm gonna read those probably and at least write notes to record a video, even if I don't get to recording it till like January. I still want to like I'm gonna read like easy books like that, or like reread some old like kid classics, like Where the Red Fern Grows, or like books like that. Um, I have the Yearling. I've never read it, but it's really thick. I think that's how you say it. I think that's the name of it. I don't know. And like Old Yeller, like books like that that are like younger books, easier to read. I don't have to like focus on them to like get something out of them, if that makes sense. Books that are more for fun and less for like to get something deep out of. Um, so here's the deal though. It's not the reading that takes up most of the time. It's not even trying to find time to record because in Saturday mornings or days that I have some time, depending on like what time I wake up, if I don't like sit in bed too late, I have time to record on Saturday. So it's not even the recording, it is the editing that is so hard and takes so much time and that I frankly don't like doing. Editing is the one part of uploading YouTube videos that I do not like. So, I want to tell y'all this quick little story before I have to go. I was on YouTube and like scrolling through my recommended and something popped up from this like smaller YouTuber. She's bigger than I am, but like her channel is bigger than I am. Or than mine is. Like she has more subscribers and has made more videos, has been doing it for a lot longer. But she still like would be considered like a smaller channel. And the video was something along the lines of like things I've learned as a small YouTuber or advice from a small YouTuber, something like that. And it looked interesting, and so I just clicked on it to listen to it. And in the middle of the video, she just gets up and walks out for like 2 minutes and doesn't cut it out. And I was like, okay, that's odd because I know on iPhone, you can edit clips, like cut portions out of clips like in the photos, like out like the photos app. And then Android is probably about the same. Because as much as I love iPhone, there are some perks to Android. Because I used to have an Android. I still prefer iPhone, but there are some perks to having an Android. I will admit that. So I'm sure if iPhone can do it, Android probably you're probably able to do it on Android. So I was kind of confused. But then when she come back, she kind of explained, like she was like, as y'all probably know, I don't edit my videos at all. And she went into it, and I cannot remember every point that she had. It was a good point, but she was like, it's more real, and you know, whatever else. And I was like, you know what? I wonder if I can do that. Maybe not edit at all, but edit less than I do because right now I feel like I have to edit out every like deep breath, every pause, every little pause, even if it's like 0.2 seconds. And the reason I've kind of gotten that mindset is because I was recording the Chronicles of Narnia like plot summaries, and they were so long that I would edit out any little pause that I could to make them as short as possible. But for like reviews, book reviews, I don't really have to do that. Like this book, or not this book, whew, this video, I'm probably gonna like cut out all the little sniffles because it kind of sounds gross. um, But like the pauses, or if I just mess up a word, that's another thing. It's like if I mess up like one little word in a sentence, most of the time I would like restart the sentence and then just cut out the sentence and I messed up. And that takes a lot of time. So I'm gonna try with this video to like edit it very little, and maybe in future videos, another habit that I have is like when I'm searching for a word, I'll like keep saying different words until I get to it. And if I would just pause and think about it, then I can just edit out that long pause. And not like, because it does make it harder when I'm like searching for a word, then I find it, but then I forget to like re say the sentence. It makes it harder on me to edit. And it's not because I'm scared to mess up and like post me messing up. It's just that like I want to have as like professional videos as possible, even though it's just literally an iPhone and like $20 mics from Amazon. But like that's literally all I have. Even my tripod is broken. So it's literally just my iPhone and $20 mics from Amazon. But I also realized that I'm making videos more for fun. Like, yes, I want to help people. I want to give people actually clean, good reviews, but also if it's taking me forever to actually edit the videos, like I'm not gonna get any videos out and I'm not really doing any good. Because here I am, I've had my channel like 3 or 4 months and I've only covered the Chronicles of Narnia. Um, so we're gonna try to edit less. Um, and see how it does. Maybe it'll help me to learn to speak more eloquently anyways, because I am a terrible public speaker. Well, not public speaking like get up and like say a speech, but like sitting down and recording a video and like getting my thoughts into words can be kind of hard sometimes for me. As far as public speaking, love public speaking. Okay, if I have what I'm talking about right in front of me and I know it front and back, I can talk on it. I can talk on it without looking at my notes. Same with acting. Y'all, I love acting. I was in theater in high school. I love it so much. I love it so much. Acting, I can get up there. I can improv. Okay, here's the thing. I can't like straight up improv, like give me a little note card with a prompt. Improv, can't do that. But I can, like, if I know the script good enough, which like by practicing and learning it with everybody else you're acting with, you know the script good enough. If I know the script and we're on stage and somebody messes up, I can improv from there. I can't improv like give me a prompt and I make like a whole 10 minute skit off of it. Can't do that. Um, that actually kind of scares me. But like having like a full length, like 2 hour long play, learn the script for months, read through it for months, practiced with the cast for months, know everybody else's lines, like that type of like every play that I've been in, if something's messed up, even like I've been able to, especially when I got older, like the last couple of plays I was in, I was able to improv if I had to. Sometimes I didn't have to and like other people stepped in. Man, I have stories that I could tell. I loved theater. Had a really good theater like teacher. He was very passionate about it. Um and very fun. I loved I don't know. I love theater. I love acting. Anyways, I it is 7:30 on the dot, so I have got to scoot pretty soon. Um, but yeah, we're gonna see where the little editing gets us. I'm thinking maybe if I can record a video on Saturday, because what I in my brain, what I like to do is get all the work done during the week while I'm working and like kill myself during the week. Not really. That way, Saturday and Sunday, I can have a little bit of a break. Which, when school rolls around, sometimes with school, I do end up having to do schoolwork on the weekends. But if I like wake up early, see, that's the thing. On Saturdays, I do wake up early. It's just sometimes I choose to go back to sleep and that's when it gets to that's when my Saturday is pretty much wasted. So, if I wake up on Saturdays, stay awake, record a video, and then just edit what I can, what I might do is just edit what I can in like an hour or two, like edit out the big things, like if I'm kind of sick or my allergies are kicking me in the butt, and like right now, and I'm sniffling a lot, just edit out the sniffles, edit out like if I just happen to have a long pause, edit out the really bad things that make it just not fun for the listener. And if I mess up, I mess up. It's fine. Like if I think earlier I said, oh, like I said in this book, but I meant in this video. Typically, I would have just cut the when I mess up. But leaving little mess ups like that aren't that big of a deal. Like I know when I'm watching a video, like I've noticed it recently since I've become a YouTuber, like when somebody's making a video and they like mess up and then like like say what they meant to say, like it doesn't bother me. And it actually kind of makes me feel better about leaving it in my videos because they left it in theirs. Um, so it's not that big of a deal. I just want to be as professional as possible because I don't have a professional camera and backdrop and stuff like that. But I've kind of come to realize that little things like that isn't what matters. It's like sneezing on the mic and like sniffling that is really probably annoying. So I'm gonna edit that stuff out, but I don't know, not edit every little thing out. So yeah, this video, it is Saturday and I do have to go somewhere. You know what I could do though? I could bring my iPad and edit on the road. I might do that. I'm going an hour away. I have my dress. I found my dress like literally the week after getting engaged. Like we already kind of had a month. Or like okay, here's the deal. My best friend and I are getting married at like a month apart, right? Well, I was going dress shopping with my best friend and she had planned to drive to Arkansas, which is a little bit of a drive from where I live. It's in a different state. I'm not trying to tell y'all exactly where I live, because I don't know all of y'all. That's not very smart, but it is quite a drive. And she made an appointment to go to Lowe's Bridal in Arkansas. And she was gonna go to another bridal shop only like an hour away from here, like the week before, and just go to have like the experience because like since Arkansas is so far away, not everybody she wanted to be there could be there. So she wanted to go to like be able to look at dresses with like her sisters and her stepmom. I think that's yeah, her stepmom and her mom, which her mom was gonna come with us. And like she just kind of wanted to like have that experience, right? Well, then she ended up finding her dress there. And I made an appointment to go too, which she was fine with. Some people might be like, "Oh, you're trying to steal her dress shopping time." No, she actually like I think she was the one that like said, "Hey, you could also do a dress appointment too since we're down there and you're coming with me." So I made an appointment as well. Oh, my mom is getting ready to go. She's putting her cup in the car. She so I made an appointment as well. Well, then she found her dress. I still decided to go, and I found my dress. She did. She was still able to go with me. I was so happy about that. Um, and my mom went with me, and my fiance's mom went with us, and it was a fun little trip. But I found my dress, and I found the seamstress that I'm gonna use. She is amazing. She is like the dresses that she has altered for like apostolic women, the dresses look like they were bought that way. Like, it's insane. So, anyways, um, what is my mom doing? I think she's just moving her car. Okay. So, I found my seamstress, but now I've got to find the fabric to line the sleeves because I was so blessed to find like the dress that I wanted was also pretty modest. Like the bodice is already lined because a lot of wedding dresses, like I think it's a style right now where like the bodice is like kind of see through. Um, but my bodice was already lined, and my sleeves is like the only thing that has to be lined. So I'm trying to find the right fabric, and so I'm driving an hour away to like the last fabric shop I can find. Before having to order it online because I really would rather find it in person. But anyways, I've got to go to find some fabric. So, yeah, I'm so glad that y'all watched my video. My mom is looking for me. Okay, I gotta go. But thank y'all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you on another video. Bye!